I mean, so what's living to you then? You know what I'm saying?
You said what's
If you see it,
living?
I said, what's living? Yeah, like is living touching, or is it like your mind going somewhere? Welcome back. Color Radio, we're back again. Did you miss us? We missed you. We didn't forget about you. Just life's happening. Shout out to COVID, fucking shit up. King Maul's in the building. Hey, S. Carter, best engineer in the game. Hello, S. Carter.
What's going on, everybody?
Several guy is on the boards and behind Ghost Studios. How you doing?
What's goody?
Special guest RTheCzar. How you doing?
Hey, I'm popping, man. What's good? How you feeling, man?
I am great, and I am your host, Juice Shrug. Welcome. RTheCzar, do you have a new top 5? Do you want to revise? Do you have another top 5 of anything? And can you tell the people your social media name?
I think my top 5 last time was shoes, if I'm not mistaken. So
I'm not sure.
I think that's the top 5 I chose.
The baby crying? I hear the baby crying.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's my son. Yeah, my son for sure
that's not your baby? It's a couple babies. I thought it was a couple babies. It's a couple babies in here, man. He was like, not mine. That's funny. No, they my baby. My bad. Continue on.
It sounded so far away. I'm like, no, that can't be.
See, on here it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna guess the person that got the baby.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
I know for sure one person got a baby, though.
So you said your top 5 last time was shoes. This time will be.
Oh no, that's a good question.
You don't gotta do one. You don't gotta do one.
You know what? Yeah, let's not do the top 5 today.
That's what it did. Welcome back, sir. How have you been? What has been going on? I see there is a preview video in the background for the people that are viewing on YouTube. Can you tell us about that? Catch us up on a little bit of stuff.
Back in September, I dropped Most Lit, my most recent project. Had a couple singles. The first was starting off with that D&D. Then I followed up with the CMS, dropped CMS when the project came, obviously. But we just put together a video, and like you said, this is the preview in the background. Shout out to Eric's Behavior, yeah. Shout out to GKBD TV.
We had her on.
And Sauce the City, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Some collabs in there. You get some
a lot of collabs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Black Spice too, since we talk.
Hey, love to get the you gotta get the Black-owned businesses going, first of all. Always support Black-owned businesses. And as an artist, sponsorships are not bad, man. Get them product placements in, man.
What is Black Spice?
Black Spice was actually the creative director for this video.
Okay. Because you said that
female,
so I thought it was a restaurant first. I'm just double checking.
Black Spice is a female, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure. I've seen the name before. I just wanted to make sure. Yes, I know it.
Yeah, she helped me do a lot of dope stuff.
Okay. We might have to have her on.
You might have to, for sure.
There you go. Put some touch. So, are you just like working the video routes now? You about to just crank out the content?
Yeah, I'm about to just have fun, man. That's just kind of where I'm at. Like I let Maul hear a couple unreleased joints, because
yeah, he bouncing around a little bit. Got a little 90s vibe. Got his ass shaking vibe out there too. Yeah. He'll everywhere right now.
Yeah, so
we got something in the can.
Oh yeah, definitely. Got
some with sample too. Okay, how are you feeling with shows wise? Are you looking to go to a place where it's open? Cleveland's partially open. I know I've seen some stuff out there, but are you looking to go to like Atlanta or Texas or something like that to get some shows in?
So I vibe a little bit. I hop out the city a little bit, but I don't do too much because it is, you still gotta be careful.
Right. Right.
So, but I don't know, shows right now, it ain't really the same. I mean, it's more intimate though, so I do appreciate that. But as far as like
very intimate,
like
I mean, no, look, check it. True, for the people that only brought their friends and family to shows, I mean, you're bringing the same people, bro. You might as well do a show with your homies. You can do a whole little Kevin Hart thing.
To dress up instead of being in a living room dressed up. I'm just saying.
Real talk. But all these restrictions though just kind of been blowing everything.
Yeah,
like
it's different. It's different even for the podcast game. Like it's hard to get as many artists on, not because they're not working, but how many times can I hear them say, "Yeah, man, I'm just in the studio right now." Like, yeah, because you can't really be moving around. Yeah, you just in the studio. Like you can shoot as many videos as possible, but it's a very weird time.
Everybody's
I don't want to talk about
literally the same thing.
Yeah, everybody's doing the same thing, and
unless you like crazy rich, everybody's doing the same thing.
Unless you're in Texas or Atlanta, everybody's doing the same, or Florida, but nobody want to really go to Florida. You don't want to go to Florida. I might never go back to Florida. There is probably no reason.
Oh my God.
For me to ever go back to Florida for real. And you could say, yeah, but Miami, I know, but Mexico has beaches, It's like,
man, if you over it, you over it. I mean, I'm still going back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's wild, bro. My sister stay down there. Like,
I'm going back down there. Florida, man. Florida people, Florida women. Florida
I love
families.
It down there.
Florida's chill, man. It's a chill beautiful. Place, but I know I cannot live there.
It's chill till it's not chill. It's chill till you're standing over an alligator with an AK-47, and you're like, "Well, I'm going to go to McDonald's right now, then." And you just have your alligator and AK-47, and you can do that. No, you can have it as a black neck or a white neck or a yellow neck.
Oh my God.
Black neck, yellow neck, white neck. Rough fried.
I love alligators down there.
I ain't gonna lie, I love gators.
Alligator down there.
You love gators?
I've never seen
yes.
Like
you love eating gators?
Seen them or
to eat?
Oh,
to eat.
Okay. I say I know you have never had gators. You flushed down the
toilet. Right before I went to Miami, the first, right before I went to Miami. Like I had gator, and I'm like, you know what?
Let me try this before I get down there.
But you know what? I hear that. I hear gator's good. I hear deer good. And
I hear that too.
Yeah,
Never had it.
Elk is good. Well, Joe Rogan tells me that he loves his elk, and that the elk stuff is probably the best stuff.
He loves his elk. Does he go out there and hunt his own elk?
Does he go hunt it?
Yep. Hunts his own elk.
I like goat too, though.
Goat's good. Lamb, goat.
Little chewy. I love lamb.
He loves some lamb. Lamb's cool. But you know what? My only real experience with lamb is veal, so I don't know anything past that.
Is veal baby cow?
No,
I thought veal was baby cow.
Lamb chops.
Oh yeah.
No, you gotta get some good like grilled lamb or something like that, or like pan-seared lamb.
I ain't gonna lie, I be messing with the Indian food.
Indian food is great though.
Nah, man, I'm cool on the textures. The texture of Indian food. The texture.
It's the spices for me. Like, it's mainly in the rice. Like, I just like Indian rice for the most part. Spices.
Oh, okay.
It's the rice. Like, yeah, spices in the rice. Like, it is like a different type of stuff that they use over there. It's nice. So, I mean, I don't eat it a lot, but like when I get the random taste for Indian food, like I have places I could go.
They do be waxing.
I'm about to say I'm with you with the spices, but I never really had like a real want to like, oh yeah, Indian food. It's more so like, oh, we got Indian food. Okay.
Have you ever said, "Oh, we got Indian food"?
What
have you said?
Like,
no, when have you said, "Oh, we got Indian food"?
Whenever it was bought for me.
You've been bought. I've never been brought Indian. You can't just surprise Indian food or somebody.
Surprise Indian food.
That's a wild lunch. That's
especially for the intro though. Like you never had it.
So, yeah, he's like, hey, I got some couscous.
Yeah, I got some naan bread, bro. You want this naan and hummus?
like you don't know how to mix it all up. You're supposed to stir it together or something like that.
Oh. Hey, I was shot in the dark, and I was like, well, this is cool. They got something that I was gonna eat. I was like, all right,
I'm cool. There are certain places I won't travel to ever because the food's not good. Like I never need to go to Germany. There's nothing in Germany for me besides money.
Some sites, man. There's some sites in Germany.
Nah, man.
Party scene.
I want to go to Germany for the cars.
Autobahn. The Autobahn. The Autobahn. But I don't even like going fast. I just want to know that I can go that fast.
If I go to Germany, it's for the history.
I'm going for
history.
It's for the history.
It's for the history.
You want to learn more about
history? Is a good reason, though.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can tell me history, but I have no urge to go see the Roman.
I need to see those.
Coliseum.
I do not.
I need to see those.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I need to see that.
I have no need.
I want to see those ruins in real life. Like
I kid you not.
Dipping and dodging. You know what? I'll walk. We'll get that.
I'll be old and I'll be like, no, I'm cool. Like if I'm old and they're like, hey, you want to go see the Coliseum and all that? I'm like, nah.
That's not the dream vacation. That's not the dream vacation when you get into your 70s.
Like, nah, I'm good. Y'all can go. I'm good. I stay at a hotel. That's me.
Y'all seen Lovecraft Country, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how they got a map for the country?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they got a map for the world.
Where like not to go and to go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah,
I
bro.
To have a map for a world because think about you kind of want to go,
especially these days.
Are you welcome everywhere?
They for sure got it these days.
There is a map. Like there's something out there. Like it's a website or something that tells you like where is safe to go for Black people in like the world. Like
that needs to be an app for everyone.
Yeah, I know. It's like it was like a blog.
Kidnappers alert. Like you walked on the street, like, hey yo,
that needs to be like added to Waze.
Yeah, because there was like a certain like I forget who I was like following. Who's like a big traveler. They were just like, yeah, so don't go here if you're Black because they don't really fuck with you. Like, and it was a whole like list of things that people do to Black people in that country. Like, and I was like, wow, that's
more. Wait. I need to know.
Black and we're not the smoke at.
What's up?
You can't
women shoes go by themselves. They got one for women too.
Yeah, there's probably a couple for women. But
I'm be real with you, man. As a woman, it sucks. You can't go. You really can't go anywhere.
You can't.
You can't really. Like they can. Let me get that.
Yes, by all means, yes, you can.
Go, yes, go. But I mean,
be fucking safe.
I mean,
and
it's
careful.
creeps. I mean, it's creeps everywhere. So you can't. Creeps in all languages is the
creeps in all languages.
Creeps in all languages. Like you can be creepy in Bonjour or in Polish.
Konnichiwa, goddammit.
Konnichiwa. Hey, bitch, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, bitch. What's up? Hey, me in Japan is ridiculous. There, I'm gonna be real with you. Me in Japan, they're.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm low key intimidated to go to China.
You can't smoke, man.
Or Japan.
If you could smoke in these places, bro.
That's not even why I'm intimidated, bro. I
really?
Just feel like we'll come back with no hands and some shit like that. Like,
well,
you gonna be stealing?
If you don't steal, man, you keep on your fingers.
They gonna point at him like he did it.
Like nigga, I was just here.
You just like America. You be the reason we're so scared of other lands is because America is so good. Because we can steal shit and be like, yeah, I just stole a candy bar. Like, yes, you stole. Like, no, I just stole a candy. Like, yes, you stole. Like, but it's just a candy bar. Like, no, you stole.
You got 3 years off a candy bar. Didn't even know what's happening.
3 years in a freaking work camp. You're not even in jail. You working. You working that candy bar off, bro. That's the nuts part.
Working that candy bar for 3 years. Hope it was worth it.
For 3 years, bro. But then you're like, all right, all our kids are educated. Like our kids are like the most educated people in the world. So do you have that trade-off for having a doctor
living there?
Are they
like,
the most educated children in the world?
I mean,
bro, I saw a commercial. Right, this commercial tripped me out. It came out like when I was in high school, middle school, something like that. But it was like a whole bunch of Asian dudes in the classroom, and they was like, "Yeah, it's too bad we don't fall like the Americans did." And it's like, "Yeah, this could be your future." And I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm like, "Oh, like
propaganda." Hey, let me be real. A lot of the stuff we watched in the 90s was propaganda, and we didn't know it.
For sure.
We were just like, yeah, I'm with this Bill Clinton playing a saxophone. Why is Bill Clinton playing a saxophone on Arsenio Hall show?
Facts.
Like, why does he have sunglasses on? I know that image and never watched that episode. I never seen that episode. So I know that image.
So did Hillary see that hot sauce in her purse pandering from Bill?
Man, yes. Yes. Her whipping and nay-naying on the Ellen show is Bill playing the saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show. But it don't relate the same because there's no she went on the Breakfast Club and had the hot sauce in her bag because she had to be a nigga there. so she had to have the hot sauce in the bag on the Breakfast Club. But she thought she could take that same old ass 90s tactic and bring it into the 08s or the aughts and stuff like that. But then realize that the disconnect is social media. That Bill Clinton image would have been memed and jiffied and sent around. It would have been a crying meme face, or it would have came in as a thug face for something.
Man,
basically, social media calls out all bullshit. They cut the middleman. Like, hold on, look, you see what they're trying to do here? Type of deal.
As soon as it came out of her mouth, as soon as he asked the question and she didn't laugh and chuckle it off, it was like, it's going downhill from there. Mm-hmm. That's it. She should have and laughed it off.
Y'all remember when Obama had Jay-Z here?
Yeah.
Why Hillary tried to? No, Hillary did it after Obama.
Yes,
I'm like, why?
Yes.
I'm like, why?
Yes. It didn't work. We didn't care.
Like, we don't even understand why the correlation here.
It didn't hit the same.
It did not.
And that's the problem. Like
wasn't as important then.
I'm gonna see. We're gonna get a little political now. That's the problem with the Democrats. They shit just don't hit the same. The Republicans, when they talk to their base, they know how to speak correctly to them. The Democrats don't know who their base is. They don't know if they want to be the super liberal PC, like you can't say N words on TV if you're black type PC type stuff, or are they really conservative centrists that are on the Democratic side because they can't cut it as Republicans, or it's a little too conservative over there? That's the problem. But they're trying to talk to everybody, and they need to talk to one group and be like, hey, get down with us or leave. But they're just everywhere. They're just spread out.
I think that's a part of it. Also, I think that Republicans are more united in their ideals, in their beliefs, in how they vote, and how they react to things. It's more of a monolith than a diversity within the thought of Democrats. Democrats try to pander to everyone. When you pander to everyone, you don't really win anyone.
Yeah.
When you pander to everyone, you get a Hillary Clinton that nobody wanted, and they're like, all right, well, we're gonna go with Trump then. You did it to it. You made this happen. This is your fault, people. Well,
I still feel like Trump about to do some wild stuff, and
I was about to say, with that being said, there's 2 weeks or 3 weeks left or something like that of Trump presidency, and
he ain't going to jail.
He's not going to jail.
Was there's a talk out there that saying that there was like a question if a president could pardon himself, because you know how you can like pardon, like president can pardon people.
Did he
like,
pardon his whole family?
I think he did pardon his whole family, but
he
did can he pardon himself?
Can he be pardoned for future crimes?
I heard that there's some type of
immunity for life.
That'd be some shit right there.
Y'all niggas can't touch me in my office now.
He's definitely got his homies off.
Nobody ever thought about that? Just make that a new law.
His homies out of jail that he got in jail during his presidency. So that's crazy. So like they went in like a year and a half in. And they got out like this year. So it's like, all right, you did like 21 months or something like that. You good, bro. So like, I think he does have a plan to get himself off, to run to Russia. Like as soon as January 21st his 201 and it's 22nd, he's in Russia.
Golfing in Russia.
Ain't Putin stepping down though?
Putin stepping down.
I heard that recently.
Really? Why would he give up that power? I thought
health reasons.
He read health reasons. I didn't hear that. I heard the speculation, but I thought he read up. I thought he was like, man, I'm here, dictatorship, baby. Cool. See, that's scary, man.
Dictatorship, baby.
1 month ago, Vladimir Putin, 68, stepping down as Russian president early next year amid fears of Parkinson's.
Wow.
Oh, he might have to if that's the case.
Yeah,
he got no choice. They're not letting that
that's not. You can't really beat a strong hand of Russia.
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't. Them Russians gonna hack us. Stop it. Stop it. They gonna hack the fuck out of us.
They already did. They watching.
Yeah, they already watching laughing
live right now.
Oh man. So Sample Guy, does it say who will take his place though? It's not saying. Because that would be interesting. Because look, that means that we're going into 2021 with a possible step down of Putin and then Kim Jong-il, Jr. or whatever the current is that's in office in North Korea.
So two dictators and a president
may be out of here. And stepping up, we were scared of his sister in the North Korea guy because they were like, she like the badass, like she was coming in and she was about to wreck.
Why is it always the women you got to be scared of? Like that.
If you ever seen Avatar, and the Firebender sister, she came in and it got real. It got super real. Shit got turned. That's how they was talking about her. So I was like, oh shit, so shit about to go down.
No plans for succession.
No plans for that means it's going to be a fucking war over there because look, Putin takes billionaires billions. So like there will be a person that just owns an oil company over there because it's oil everywhere over there. So he'll just own an oil company. He's getting billions, he's worth $1 billion. Like no, this is my company now, and throw him in jail. Just it's mine.
I would assume the next richest will take over,
but see, that's the crazy thing about Russia, that they fucking kill each other, bro. Spies, poison, bombs, planes, all that shit. They do all that to get the power over there. All of it. Honey Patton, they got bad bitches waiting in a hotel right now. But he got Parkinson's? Some Parkinson's?
What?
He said Topperson.
Oh man, yeah. So also as we wrap all this up, because the politics I feel like has a lot to do with what I'm going to lead into. The Mayans said 2012 was going to be the end of the world. People are saying, "Oops, we had the dates off." If you took off 11 minutes from what they were talking about, it would be 2021 is the end of the world. That will be the crossover of what they were saying. They had the dates off the first time. Now they're saying
I feel like they're just
2020.
gonna keep moving this date. Like, yeah,
that is the second time they've said this.
When did 2000? Now
I'm about to say 2000.
It's supposed to be 2000, now it's 2012, now it's 2021. Like, it's just gonna keep going up a decade. Like,
well, some say that I've said this, I think in the last couple episodes. Some say that we did die in 2012, and this is just a simulation. That's why we get all these reboots.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You said I forget what show you said that on, but
look at all the reboots of everything, bro. Spider-Man's, Fresh Prince, Hulks, every Full House, Jersey Shore has come back 3 times. But of life. So then you get into like the musics. Everything sampled from 2000s has been sampled. That came out in 2000 has been sampled. Now, a Gucci Man and Mulatto Freaky Girl remix. Why now? It's hard because we like Freaky Girl.
Made me feel old though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because it's a fucking simulation, bro. Hey, they almost had me on this conspiracy because I was like,
that's some shit.
Yeah.
Think about it.
You know what conspiracies I believe in though, for real?
What?
I believe that Nazis run Hollywood, they run Disney. They the reason why everything is pretty much how it is.
They are in South America right now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Please look this up. They escaped to South America. There's pockets of South America, like Latin cities that speak only German. Like all across South America. And they're rich as fuck because they brought all those treasures over.
Not even just that. We love German cars. They never stop eating. They never stop eating.
They should have been bankrupt. They stayed paid. Right.
America brung Nazis over here to run stuff. Like eugenics, that was a common thing between America and Germany. Like they both was practicing eugenics, which transferred into the genetics. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm over here just watching this whole shit play out. Like, man, these niggas, they had it.
They want us to take a vaccine, and they want us to take a vaccine from them. Ooh.
That they just came up with.
You know how
cancer ain't got no vaccine.
Come on, man. You
AIDS ain't got no vaccine, but the coronavirus, the most deadliest virus, got a vaccine.
Why do I gotta take a flu vaccine every year? And you got a corona vaccine. How come I can't wait till next year's corona vaccine? I can't wait till 2 years from now to the corona vaccine. I can't wait till the whole
world was working on that one time. That's what they
come on, man. You can't.
The whole world.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't want old people to die. I'm not saying that as a bigger person, I don't want to die. But if I have to go, I have to go. That's just my time. I put myself in this position. If I go outside as a fat person, if I go outside as an old person, if I go outside as an immune deficient person, I'm going outside on my deathbed.
Risking it all, man.
Anyway, corona, heart attack, seizures, whatever you want to call it, there's people dying from a lot of shit anyway. If we're stopping people you know how many waitresses I know? How many bartenders I know? How many nightlife people I know? And you're stopping them from feeding their children? You know how many bad bitches I know that are bottle girls?
Bro, the vaccine king.
They ain't got
Bill Gates.
Oh, no, don't get me started on Bill Gates, man.
Bro, like his fam, he come from a long line of people who think like how he think. You know what I'm saying? Which is like America. Like,
who told Bill Gates to be and try to point guard this? Who told Bill Gates that
like real talk? His daddy, his granddaddy.
Money. Yep, and
his money. Yeah.
Man, he come from National City Bank. His people own National City Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, like
it's
deep.
That's different. Bank money different. The bank money different,
bro. Because they were coming up off of nothing. They coming up off of nothing, bro.
Bank money different, man. The banking system, bro. That's a whole nother subject. Conspiracies I believe in.
Best game in the world.
When we dream, we're going somewhere else. I feel like that when we dream, we're either crossing over into a limbo of parallel dimensions, or we're going and we're living in a parallel dimension for 8 hours, but it feels like it could be longer. It feels like it could be years. It feels like it could be anything. That's why some people can remember and some people can't remember. Some people say that it's so vivid and colorful. It's a little bit probably closer. I believe we're crossing over.
I feel like we live in. I feel like we do have sight. Maybe you can see different dimensions / future / all that good stuff.
I mean, so what's living to you then? You know what I'm saying?
You said what's
if you see it, living? I said, what's living? Yeah, like is living touching, or is it like your mind going somewhere else? Is living somewhere else?
No, yeah, physical touching, smell, the whole every sense out there type deal. Not just limited. Then we get into the dream. You still can't read in the dream. I can't read in my dream.
Then I ask a question.
I've never read in my dream. Go ahead.
When you pee in your dream, are you in two places at once?
Yeah, because you pee in real life.
I've peed in dreams and not peed in real life.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I've ever dreamt that I was peeing, I woke up pissy.
There's never been a time.
Yeah, growing up, like
it's been a while for sure.
Hey,
but
I vividly remember I peed 3 times in my dream and woke up that morning like, yeah, I gotta go take a piss. This shit crazy.
I've never peed.
I gotta take a shower.
Never. I'm with you. I've never peed in the dream and not peed on myself.
Like
I'm not afraid to say that.
But you know what though? When I realize I'm having a dream, which I do most of the times, every now and then my dreams actually trap me, I'll start flying. That's the first thing I do. I'm like, I'm about to fly. And I just attempt to fly. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Well, you know you in the dream? That ain't happened to me in so long.
See, like, and I think that's the thing. When you know you're in a dream, I think you lose your connection to it.
I think so too.
Yeah. Like
I think so too.
Whatever that brain response is disconnecting from it because you're letting.
It's not you're
controlling it.
His mind is controlling.
Exactly. You kind of gotta let go and let whatever else control your mind and lead you. Which instead of saying, "Hey, I'm here."
I ain't gonna lie, I got control issues.
See, and that's why you be peeing.
I be letting that shit go, man. You gotta let that shit fly.
You be releasing too much.
Oh man, I'm too relaxed.
You releasing too much. I feel like those are times when you just dive too deep into the dream. Maybe that's happened to me. Maybe I just go too far into the dream to piss shit.
Shaw Carter, you believe in any conspiracy, sir?
I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, so I'll pass on this one.
Bro.
It's a whole lot of
Somebody's running this government. Somebody's running this world, and we just don't know exactly that person. But I believe
it's families.
It's a group of people. Families.
Man, for real, the world is Gotham City.
Wealthy families, bro.
The world is Gotham City.
The whole world.
It's monsters. It's evil people. It's, you know what I'm saying, people with the bread that's really responsible for the whole thing. But, you know what I'm saying, when this takes time, it takes time.
It's people that want favors.
Yep.
And you can take that from a street corner. Hey, bro, let me get 4 for the 5, man. I ain't even got the full 10. What you gonna let me do for it? From that to it being weapons and like, yo, I need 150,000 AKs. Like, get them, find them. I don't care who you get them from. Are you sure? And some hands got to get washed. Some stuff got to. and it trickles and it goes, and it's like, man, who is controlling what? It comes down to those families and what those families' interests are. Some of those families, the daughter runs this, they run the charity, or they want this charity to get X number of Black people out of jail. That's what they're gonna put their money into. So that charity can look like they're the big funder of humankind or something like that, so they can get a big government grant. You know, certain shit like that.
Real quick, I'm sorry, but you said some real shit, and the only thing I can do is look at his background and be like, I want to ask.
I've seen this clip. I've seen this.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I really thought
he just leaned on the ass. He just let the ass disappear. Like,
all right, but you come back. I'm so mad at myself for doing that. But no, that's some real shit. Family.
See, that's the problem, my brother. You're getting distracted by the womanly figure that the man puts there for you when I'm trying to drop this knowledge on you, brother. This knowledge.
Where the Koofy at? This man Koofy.
He ain't lying, but I bet you somebody out there is watching this and fully on distracted. Be like, you know what? He just dropped some knowledge on me. Jewels.
I mean, it's so much shit out there that you can just like trickle down. It kind of gets a little fucking annoying because you're like, all this shit was happening for real. Like all this has like, and you kind of at a point I got mad at the elders, parents, and stuff like that. Like, what were y'all doing when all this shit was going on? Like, y'all was just working and letting this shit happen. But then I realized, like, yo, niggas ain't have the internet for real. First of all. So you can't communicate as easy. Your circle is your circle. Like finding a person from 3 towns over is like finding a person from 3 states over.
Facts.
For some people. So you meet somebody new and they tell you about being a Republican. You're like, yo, you're a Republican. Don't tell nobody that. Bro, you know where you at. Like type shit. But you go on the internet, you can learn and research yourself and research topics and all that. Like, I definitely had a point where like, man, how come my mom ain't invest in fucking AT&T or something like that? I'm like, well, shit, she would have had to go to a library, find a lawyer, to find some stock for it. It's not no simple Google search how to invest in AT&T. Here's your investment stock website. Type in your favorite stock. Like, it wasn't like that.
You just know it is some life-changing shit. You just don't.
You just.
I say, man, people don't know when they making history. For real, for real.
When our kids grow up, like, y'all ain't invested in Zoom. Y'all was using Zoom beforehand for school and stuff before the pandemic. Why didn't y'all invest in Zoom then? I was like, well, it was just
y'all were.
It was just
a work. It was just a work program
for real. I used it to the pandemic.
I'll use it for school. Yeah, I didn't hear it until the pandemic, and like they're gonna look at us wild. They're like, so y'all was just going on Instagram Live and shaking ass? Yeah, y'all weren't like sharing ideas and thoughts and
Hey, yo, you giving these children, you giving their future children a little too much credit. Who knows if that's what they're gonna be thinking about.
For real.
I mean, when I look back and look at like game shows and shit like that, and like us going on game shows like Family Feud and like Wheel of Fortune and all that shit, I'd be like, man, like it'd be cool to be one of those people. I'm thinking like, yeah, it'd be cool to be one of those people. But when you think about it, like, man, that was like $1,500, and like they was excited about it. So I'm like,
it was a lot of money back then.
It was a lot of money, but they were still broke after that, like a year. That money was gone.
Yeah, it wasn't like
maybe not though.
I mean, they had an experience though.
True.
I ain't gonna lie, my people, they was on Family Feud.
Okay.
And they won.
They won?
Like recently, like within the past year or two.
Okay. Them niggas up? They up?
I mean, I wish, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't a life-changing amount of money, but it was a decent amount of money, you know? It's something to kick it with for sure.
Yeah, it can change some shit. Yeah, definitely.
Did the show make them a little bit more noticed on their social medias?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't really think that it did that, but I don't know if they put it out there like that though either. You know, so
exactly. Like that's the number one thing. If I win the lotto,
I'm gonna say because they could have capitalized.
Mask on. You're not saying that I'm signing that check. Y'all would not know I won the lotto. And I'm going ghost. Y'all won't see no color radio.
You'll be looking like Kodak Black at the Breakfast Club.
Man,
just be gone
quiet,
for like
bro.
10 years, man.
You'll see me pop up. I'm all tan, hair all like gray and shit. Like, yo, what y'all been up to, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. I won that lotto. I just got out of here. Like, what you mean? I mean, I just left, bro. I was the end of it. Like, that was it. I was over it. Like,
didn't look back. It was over.
Yeah, man. I moved to South America, man. I met some Nazis. It was
You know what be killing me though? It be the niggas who say they gambled their money and be like, I can't, and I hit the jackpot, and they used to be like, all right, but
do you know how many of those people died, bro?
You
know how many of those lottery winners had tragic accidents, drug overdoses, lost all their money? Like a good 50 to 60% of them lose all their money. Bad investments, blowing it, like, because everybody's not winning like the 100 million and shit like that.
Yeah,
they're getting like 2 million and splitting it 6 ways. No, the last dude that won it, he wore a mask.
Don't know who won.
Yeah, he was like, fuck that shit. I think he wore a Darth Vader mask. I mean, as of now, yeah. But I saw, man, look, YouTube, E-News, the curse of being a lottery winner and shit like that. And it's like 10 shows of that shit, bro. It's ridiculous.
You know what, though? That's very easily compared to like somebody in the NBA, NFL, things like that, or just not actually building it, because when you don't build it, you don't really understand how to, maintain it. Yeah,
how to keep it, because you gotta learn how to keep 100,000.
How long it take for you? You got to cash that check in? Can you wait a year? Can you wait 2 years?
Probably 90
you
days.
Can sit on a ticket. No, you can sit on a ticket for as long as you want, but like as long as you sign it. Like,
do they give you like a choice to get paid in installments?
Yeah. You can get paid for like the rest of your life or something like that.
Like, yeah,
like a yearly, you get a salary and shit, basically, which is not bad, because if you can get it transferred over to your kids or like a state, if you sign it as a state or like a LLC, if you sign it as a LLC, as long as the LLC never ends, you can always get that payment. But if you die as a person, I bet you the payments will stop.
That makes sense. Oh, he did?
So if you...
yeah, right. Pay him no more.
I ain't gonna pay that nigga no more. But no, my LLC is still going. My kids running. My kids running. Come on, state, keep paying that 100 million for me.
So basically, you just ask for a portion up front, and then just had a rate.
See now, no. See now, if you get the lump sum, you get like,
you're getting like hella taxed. You getting taxed.
You getting tax heavy.
No. You ask for a portion. You ask for a portion of your winnings up front. You're not getting your whole thing. You ask for like a third, fourth, fifth, whatever. You ask for a portion of it up front,
installments,
and then you get your yearly. Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's the real game. No, here's the real game though. You ask for the yearly, right? Then you go to the bank and you borrow on that yearly salary. So you never really use the money that you actually have. You're using the bank's money, and then that money always comes in. The bank will never come and get that money from you because you're keeping your money in their bank. So as long as you've got your money in their bank, they're never coming to collect from you. So you're earning interest on the money while using the bank's money.
So basically, you're trying to say you use the interest money to pay back the money that you borrowed.
You never really need to pay back the money because you got stuff. Well, technically, yes.
But you run up on the plug twice.
Back, like what?
Run up on the plug twice.
The money is getting paid back. Well, yeah.
They're never coming to collect the money because you're holding your money in their bank. So when you get a new check, it's going to their bank. They want to keep cycling that money in and out. They're going to loan your money out anyway. So they're loaning you your money, basically. But it's in your bank account. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of get it, but I'm no good with money. I'm only good at spending it. So
in order to write it down on paper for me, I feel like interest paying for that.
Well, no, you're earning interest though.
Yeah, no, your earned interest is what I mean. It's paying back whatever your loan money was.
At that point, you only getting a loan just to boost your credit.
Because they're not being spent, it's still growing. Let's go talk to an accountant.
Yeah, we're not accountants. I don't know.
Let's go get us an accountant.
We can find get this conversation going. We gotta take this to Clubhouse and find an accountant on there or some shit. We're gonna wrap it up, man. RTheCzar, you have anything coming up? The video I see in the background, do we have a date for it? Is there any more promo coming for it? What's up with it, sir?
You know what? Top of the year.
Top of the year? Okay.
Let people enjoy their holidays. It's not. Yeah. Let people enjoy their holidays. Top of the year is coming.
Ooh, it seems like it's about to be a good top of the year. A lot of stuff is coming first quarter, which is different for hip hop. They usually come like second end of like it's a
summertime.
First quarter is wild. Yeah.
Well, you know, what summertime? What in the pandemic?
Summertime
in the pandemic. We're gonna go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to. We're gonna start with King Maul. Reading, watching, listening to, sir.
Hey, honestly, ain't shit to watch, man. Everything is just.
Really?
I mean, I watch on Netflix. I watched a movie called Peppermint.
Peppermint.
It's about this badass mom who
badass as in like hot or like as in like a kick-ass mom.
Like a kick-ass mom.
Gotcha.
Whose husband and daughter got gunned down right in front of him. So she went on a whole rampage, gunning down on the whole gang that ended up doing it and whatnot. In a very interesting way.
Okay.
But I listen to Czar shit a lot actually.
Okay.
I'm at work with him a lot, so I get to listen to it. I work with him, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody knows that about us.
Not everybody does.
Not everybody does. Other than that, not much. Didn't No Ceilings 3 drop?
It did drop.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was about to go listen to that. That was about it.
You got to download that Piff though.
Yeah, you do.
Piff.
You do. You gotta go download that Piff.
Spend really one of them.
Which he probably got to deal with them. He probably own a part of them shits or something like that. For real, because
he sold his masters, man. That's wild to me.
Man, he sold his masters for $100 million, bro. That's so. I feel like that's low.
That is.
Like that's super low.
But if you go to jail for 10 years, possibly.
For what?
Yeah. A gun charge.
He pleaded guilty to federal gun charges as a felon. A repeat offender. He's going to jail.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
So this it's another case or this the same case?
Another case.
It's another case.
He's fried.
So,
and that's why he sold his masters?
He had a gold gun. I think he had a gold gun, they said. And
Pilot snitched,
man.
Oh my goodness.
Pilot snitched.
I think that
Pilot snitched on Juice.
Yeah, that happened the same time when Juice Pilot snitched.
So I don't understand gun charges.
Huh?
I don't understand gun charges.
Yeah, gun charges.
Well, you can't have a firearm if you're a felon.
Oh, but that's still like, man.
Yeah.
But as many rappers that's been getting shot, why wouldn't you have a gun on you?
Right.
And his truck got gunned down too, so it makes no sense why he wouldn't do it.
Damn, man. I guess that.
Or his tour bus.
Even still, though, I feel like him going to jail would boost his catalog for real. Like,
I just don't know what he's.
No, I'm saying
he must.
He just sold it.
Yeah, he just sold it. So like, he must need it
after fighting.
Really
get back from Birdman.
That's what I'm saying. Like after just getting it.
Yeah, he just got the shit. Yeah, so it's like
he could have let Birdman keep him.
He should have let and let it at least be in the family and shit.
Yeah.
Just on the tip, like, cause man, when you go to when you got lawyers involved, man, that's bread. Like, we don't even know what he spent just to
do y'all know who he sold it to?
Universal Music Group, but they've been buying everybody's shit lately. Like,
I think they had the Aaliyah catalog too, though. Like Cash Money, cause it's really? I think so, man. Cause Wayne just had full Aaliyah verses. Drake had all kind of Aaliyah stuff going on. It's like, man, no, something.
They might have purchased Aaliyah's catalog. Look, the catalogs have been selling lately. I don't know what. Who's the not Elton John? One of these Bob Dylan. One of these old singer dudes.
Bob Dylan. 350.
Bob Dylan. 350 for Bob Dylan's catalog. So I'm like $100 million for Wayne.
All the Carters.
Low.
But it's different. It's different for Dylan because he owned it the whole time until he was 70, 80 years old and then cashed out.
Yeah, why not now? You know, you got it. You're thinking about your kids.
So for Wayne, did he? I'm just depressed. Go away.
Oh, that is depressing. Like,
no, it just seemed a little low, and I feel like we're not valuing our music.
Was it all his
well enough? He sold? His masters. Whatever he got back from Baby, he just sold to Warner Music Group.
So pretty much, what the masters do is anytime you see it in a movie, commercial, etc., yeah, like. They pimping it out, you know what I'm saying? So that's all they, you know. But I don't know, man.
But even still, Wayne's music
timeless.
How many movies have we heard it in?
Shot's still here right now on Ballers with The Rock. The shit with Drake.
TV shows, okay. I feel like on TV shows, maybe.
It was a movie. Fireman was in the movie, but Lil Wayne was actually in the movie doing the video for the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, but still though, you know.
Also, what I heard on Clubhouse, all the artists that were running around saying, man, I own my masters. Yes, it's cool to own your masters, but if you don't have a team working your songs to get them on music, I mean, like the soundtrack to a movie or TV, the masters aren't earning you shit. So you do own
0%.
100% of zero. like, so, and it took me a minute. I just thought about that. It's just information I felt like you're right, because these record companies have a reason to work your music. Like they're working your music where you're done making music, and it's just about the deal you make. If you want to give up some pub, you give up a little bit of your pub. You get a publishing deal, and they send that shit out.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with a little bit. Every time take the whole thing.
It takes a lot.
I know it's like TV shows that in movies they'll go with like people like C-lister music makers, and then just add
because it don't cost that much.
Like, it's cheaper,
or they don't own it. They don't own their masters, and they're just going to a bigger label. Like, all right, insert cool song here from the 2000s. Like, insert cool song here from the teens and shit like that. Soulja Boy, you rarely hear Soulja Boy music. You know how crazy Soulja Boy music would go in a movie, shake that crank that, all that shit. Like, but Soulja Boy own this shit. And Soulja Boy was the first one to get his badge. They'd be tipped on Instagram. I don't know what type of deal Soulja Boy got.
I hate that video. I hate watching that. I legitimately hated watching it. I was like, I know he to go, but the point where I hated watching it, it was the arrogance. Like, nigga, you literally do this once a year. You pop up out of nowhere and say, "Hey, bitches, I'm back," and then just disappear.
Why? But look, do we want him to be around forever?
That's a real question. That's a real question.
Like we don't want to see it. Like, he like the annoying cousin. Like, I'm glad he went home, but he was funny while he was here. Like, I'm cool with Soulja Boy having that legacy as long as we put some respect on his name, and because people were not out. Y'all kids were not outside when Booty Meat was just dropped. They weren't outside when that shit hit. They weren't outside for it, so they don't understand that legacy. But his business prospect and stuff like that, bro. He's on Twitch. He said, "Fuck all that Instagram shit. Y'all not paying me to go crazy on here. I'm not getting no money. I'm on Twitch playing 2K. What's up?" Flat out. Not Sample guy. Sean Carter. Reading, watching, listening to. Got off top.
Just a little bit. We went on a nice little rant, but reading. I'm not reading a whole lot. Watching, actually not watching a whole lot. Like, I'm watching a show on Hulu called The Teacher, but it's interesting. It's kind of weird. It's a little uncomfortable to watch it sometimes, but I mean, it's keeping my attention for the most part, I guess. Yeah.
I need to see what you're talking about.
Listening to random, like, whatever shows up on my phone at the moment. Like, there's been a whole lot of Kali Uchis and Mahalia, so that's what's been going on there. So yeah, a lot of my time has been taken up in the studio, and
congrats again. Congrats,
Thank you.
Hey, congrats on that as well.
Yeah, so all of that. It's been a time. So that's it.
RTheCzar, sir, what are you reading, watching, or listening to?
So I just finished The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Okay. And I've been listening to Betty Davis, who was married to Miles Davis. And yeah, it's very interesting hearing her because she would like fit in now, but like during that time, like she was kind of like slut shamed for her music.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to go look. Is there a lot like a documentary or just like her album and shit like that?
I did actually see a documentary about her. I forget if it was. I think it was on Hulu. It was either Hulu or Amazon Prime. But that's how I got hip to her.
Got them both. Let's do it.
And then I was like, checked her out.
Yeah, I love those stories. Hey.
Kind of funky music if you into that, but it's still dope.
Okay. And I am currently on the last season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fucking toxic ass show. Toxic show. I suggest you watch it. It's a good binge watch. It plays in the background very well. It's dumb. It throws up. It's fart jokes. It's penis jokes. It's gay jokes. All the good stuff from like the early 2000s. Reading. Man, I gotta get back into reading, bro. I'm slipping. I'm gonna get into like a book club or something like that. In Clubhouse, though, they were listening to a chick read the Hurricane and Rick Ross book. And I'm gonna be real. I listened for a little bit. I got bored. I'm like, I don't really care about Rick Ross's upbringing that much. I don't. It doesn't. Not if he does a business how-to book, like 50 Cent did the Fifth Law of Power.
The 50th Law.
Yeah, the 50th Law of Power, where it's more business type focus. I would love to see that book from Rick Ross. On the book side, also, Charlemagne the God has a deal with Simon and Schuster to publish books. Like, that's very dope. It's called Black Privilege. is his publishing name for his book. So have another
anybody's book.
Yep, he can publish books now. He can go publish books now. So I feel like that's a huge deal. It's something dope, and it's a great outlet for young brothers to think about. Everybody want a record label, but publishing company get that same coin, and books don't have a shelf life and they don't talk back. So think about that. Besides that, man, great show. We haven't had a good show like this in a minute. It's great to have a guest. Thank you, RTheCzar. Can't wait to hear more from you. Top of the year, we're going to see some visuals coming, more music. Again, great to have you. Sample God, Go Studios. Thank you, King Maul. Sean Carter. I'm Drew Shrug. Play that funky music.